Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. How is your day going now that it's almost weekend and you have some time for yourself, some time to maybe clear your thoughts? Now, today's topic is something that I haven't talked about in a while, and it's about fear and anxiety. This anxiety, I read and hear about people having it more often than usual. Maybe it's because you're locked down, maybe it's because you can't really get your life back on track as it was, or maybe you simply worry about your financial situation. Maybe your job is not as you would want to, or maybe your business would need a bit of a boost and some issues may arise. Now, when you're anxious, it means that your fear has come to some very worrying quotas. It means that you have stacked one fear on top of the other, and what you can do is to be honest with yourself and let's get a pen and a piece of paper. Maybe pause this video for 10 seconds while you get ready, get a journal, and the first question to ask yourself is, what am I anxious about? The first thing that comes to your mind is the right answer. Now, write it down and see how it feels when you get completely authentic with yourself. Because I want to tell you that your mind, while trying to protect you, may get some fears, may get, hello, Andre, thank you so much for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions about fear and anxiety. Your mind may try to hide some of the strongest fears that you have until you are maybe ready to deal with them. Now, if you're the type of person that is more passive, that waits for things to change, that maybe wants to have a bit more, hello, thank you so much for being here, Andre, that wants to have a bit more push from the exterior to move, to change some things in your professional life, maybe, or in your relationships, then you need to be aware that it's time to change this. You need to change the way you thought because it has brought you to be anxious. Now, after you have written down the thing that you are anxious about, you need to just leave it there on your table, on your desk, anywhere, on your sofa, and completely detach from the problem. Do something fun, something that relaxes you. And I have come up with this strategy because I myself, when I used to be anxious a while ago, I could not do too much. Simply acknowledging the issue that I was anxious about was beyond enough for me. So I would write it down, leave it there, and do something fun. Fun for me means taking a 5 minute break, having a cup of coffee, and maybe playing a bit with my baby girl. Maybe you like to cook. Maybe you want to go outside. Maybe you need to get a TV show that you really like. Turn it on and simply be who you really are when you are relaxed. Now, I don't want you to take more than half an hour with doing a fun thing for you because I don't want you to leave your problem completely behind. I simply want you to loosen up the grip that you have on this issue. And after half an hour, come back to the thing that makes you anxious, read it again, and to your amazement, it's going to be so much different. The tension would seem lower than when you first wrote it down. How amazing is that? Now, in order to completely let go of anxiety, you need to reorder your schedule. Anxiety means that you are always in a future that is potential, but you're not here in the present moment with where you need to be in order to live your life. Remember that you cannot be in the past because the past is gone. It's dead. You need to let it rest. Be here in the present. Don't go too far in the future because the future does not yet exist. Now, what you need to do is on that same piece of paper, get your schedule in order. Your mind usually clogs a lot of tasks one on top of the other, and then you get overwhelmed, you get confused. What do I do next? And your mind, while it's trying to find answers, gets you feel very dizzy. Some people may have this awful headache when they're anxious. Some may have this trouble breathing. And I don't want you to go there. I want you to get your schedule back on track. And this means, again, being honest with yourself and deciding to let go of the things that are not that vital for your well being or for your family's well being. And one very important thing is to put yourself first. Yes, this is so important that I'm going to say this one more time. Put yourself first. Unless you take care of yourself, of your mind, of your mindset, of your needs, it's impossible to take care of anyone or anything else. Let me tell you a short story. Yesterday, I got a message from a friend of mine. She's a really good friend from my childhood, and she has a 2-year-old baby boy. And she says that it's really difficult for her to exercise, to make sure she eats right, to do the things that she likes because she is a mom. And we didn't talk live, it was only a message on social media, but I could feel her settling for this life of motherhood when in fact she would want maybe an hour for herself. Now, don't get me wrong, I am a mom as well. I have a 9-month baby girl. But I have decided a while ago that I need to take care of myself first. I need to make sure that I am relaxed, I am healthy, I am in charge of everything that is concerning my business. Because if I don't do this, what is the example that I will give my child? I want my child to see me as a powerful, strong, healthy, very sane person that is very aware that unless you help yourself first, there is no way that you can help anyone. And do you know, when you travel, when you used to travel by plane, or maybe you still travel by plane even during COVID, the flight attendant says you need to put on your oxygen mask first and then help your child or anyone else in need. So you take care of your schedule, redo all of the things that would make you anxious so far, and have it all with putting priority and emphasis on yourself. I know you are going to test this out. I know you're going to find this very useful once you get to dig into this journaling a bit more. And do let me know if you get stuck. I would love to help you with coaching, breakthrough sessions, and even speaking to your groups or your organizations about this, as I have come a long way, and I am the very proud survivor of very strong panic attacks and anxiety over the years. Also, make sure you download the 7-step guide to permanently conquer your fears from my website, roxanapopet.com, and enjoy the first step to having your mind unblocked. I hope you have an amazing Friday ahead, and I will see you tomorrow for another great live session. Have a great day ahead.